Newcastle United supporters have dream Champions League ties against PSG, Borussia Dortmund and AC Milan on the horizon, but the Magpies have to ensure their Premier League form does not suffer. Evan Ferguson had just fired home his and Brighton's third goal, but there was no sign of the away end emptying at the Amex. Quite the opposite, in fact. It was bare-chested Newcastle United supporters who were making all the noise in the closing stages of this 3-1 defeat. Is this the way to Barcelona? The travelling support sang while swinging their shirts in the air. Bayern Munich, Lazio and Roma. The Geordie boys are taking over. The Champions League awaits for me. With each rendition, the screams for supporters to be louder grew in that section behind Nick Pope's goal as they roared those words over and over again for 20 minutes straight following the mother of all journeys to the south coast. Read more, Newcastle boss Eddie Howe's revealing. Best keep them to myself comment as Trippier apologizes. It was not only a remarkable display of support, it was a reminder of those special nights to come against PSG, Borussia Dortmund and AC Milan that this team and staff helped deliver in the first place with their efforts last season. Matchgoers have not forgotten that following Saturday's damaging loss. However, if this campaign is to be a memorable one, Newcastle can ill afford many more defeats like this on an evening the sloppy visitors failed to take their chances and made a series of unforgivable errors at the back. Yes, Newcastle were dealt a tough run of fixtures, but the Magpies have already lost as many league games, 3, as they did in the first 8 months of last season. That is why handling the demands of competing on multiple fronts is going to be crucial in the coming weeks and months. If the noise around the Carabao Cup final was a distraction last season, coinciding with Newcastle's one real blip in form in the league, Howe's team can't let that happen again at a time when these Champions League group games will feel like 6 mini showpieces. In some ways, this trip to Brighton was almost a warning about that. Thursday's exciting Champions League draw understandably dominated the headlines in the build-up. But there was a reason Howe stressed the main thing for us is that we're focused very much on Brighton on the eve of this game. Quickly switching focus is what Newcastle are going to have to get used to. Will Newcastle be able to adapt to the task at hand in the Premier League just 3 or 4 days after the emotion and physical output of a European night? They simply have to. Spurs, West Ham and Brentford are just some of the teams Newcastle will face either side of huge Champions League fixtures. Newcastle's penultimate group game, in Paris, is sandwiched between huge top-flight clashes against Chelsea and Manchester United. It's never been lost on me how difficult the Premier League is, Howe told reporters. I know how tough a league it is. It's ruthless, so if you look and get your focus swayed, you are going to have big problems. I don't think our focus has been. We have tried to very much concentrate on our next match. That will always be our focus and we're determined to be successful in the league this year and win as many games as possible, but we know the demands placed upon us are going to be extreme, so this is a warning that we can't be swayed. The Premier League is a very tough division. Saturday was a timely reminder of that.